Hi, welcome to Cheekyricho Cooking's pasty or pasty made in the Kmart family pie maker. I'm going to show you a really simple way of making this very economical hearty dish, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. To our pan we have just added some butter and we are melting that before we add our finely diced meat. Now we've got it in little tiny cubes about yay big. Okay, so cut all the fat off it, you don't need that. A little bit there of sinew and whatnot for flavour, and we are going to just brown that off in our pan. All of our vegetables, you can sub these out for anything that you like, and we'll thicken it with a little bit of flour and water. A bit of freshly cracked pepper goes in there now, and we've got basically root vegetables. This isn't a pie, this is a little flat turnover that you can actually eat with your hands. So in with our potatoes and our carrots, because they're going to take longer to cook. We've got sweet potato and 1 clove of garlic in there as well. We'll add our onion a little later. And just get the colour happening on these vegetables and this meat. And I'm going to show you how to make 2 of them in the family size pie maker without them sticking together. So give it a bit more heat now. Our onions can go in. It's a pretty quick dish because it will continue cooking inside the pastry when it's in the pie maker. Okay, you can see it's starting to brown on the bottom of the pan now. We're going to just add our frozen peas and corn and a beef stock cube with some water. Dissolve that stock cube so we don't just get a big bunch of it in one place. I'm going to pop the lid on that and just cook it for about 5 minutes. So it's only been going for about 4 minutes so far, and then we're going to be thickening it with a little bit of flour mixed with water, and it's going to be very thick. It's not going to be runny when you bite into it, and it's not going to be really juicy like a meat pie. Now we've just got some flour here, add a bit of water to that, mix it all around until it's in a paste with no lumps in it, and we're going to thicken our sauce with it till it's really quite thick. And we don't want any lumps in this, so just while that's simmering away there, just make sure there's no lumps in our flour here. Okay, and just put that to one side. Okay, just while that's cooking, we're going to get our piece of pastry, sheet of puff pastry, pop it onto a piece of baking paper, and we're going to cut out our base out of that. Just cut it out, pull off the excess. You can re-roll that or use it for some other purpose, and just turn it over, and we want to leave the circle in the middle of that piece of baking paper. So just pull it off and just leave it in the middle. We'll worry about these little daggy bits later. And we do that twice. Off, tip it over onto our baking paper and peel our circle off like so. There you have 2 circles for our pasty. Alright, now put those to one side. Back to our meat, and you can see there isn't very much juice in there. Turn it right down, and we're just going to add a little bit of our flour mixture to make it quite a thick mixture. Now that'll thicken fairly quickly. If you thicken it too much, put a bit more water in it. If you don't thicken it enough, make a little bit more of your thickener. You need a little bit more. So I'm very low, so it's not going to glug as soon as it hits the pan. Now you'll notice I haven't added any salt to this because the beef stock cube is quite salty. Okay, and that is what you're after, and put it to one side. Here's our little pie maker. It's not particularly large, and here is our filling. It's still quite warm, but it's well cooked. We have got our little pastries here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put some pie mixture on one side of our pastries. The pie maker's not on, so put some of our filling just on one side. So half goes on there, tip it over to the other edge and push it down. Squash out as much air as you possibly can, because that air is going to want to expand, and we need to seal the edge. Now that's done, we're going to doubly seal the edge. That's going to happen in here anyway, by just turning it over on itself. Okay, now fold that back over in half again and put that there. Do the rest with the other one. Okay, same thing. Fold it over on top of itself. Squeeze out as much air as you possibly can around the edges. And now we want to doubly seal it. Same thing, just pinch it over, and then we're going to put these in side by side. And the reason that we're going to do that is because that's the traditional shape of a pasty, okay? put it into our pie maker, which I've just told you is not on. Okay, and we're going to put it in like so. Okay, get the other one and put it in like so. All right, you see where I'm going here? There is no way that they are going to stick to each other, and we will be able to lift them out in the paper and also turn them over in the paper. Now, make sure that paper's not going to foul anything. Close the lid and turn it on. Okay, after 8 minutes, we lift the lid and you can see they're nicely brown, not stuck to anything. We're physically going to turn them over. Like so. And close the lid again, and don't close it too tight this time because you need it to sort of get all the edges. Now at the last minute before you pull it out, you're going to notice that the inside edge there is still a little bit blonde, so we are going to stand it on its edge in the center and just brown that off a little bit, just for a few minutes. It's actually cooked, it's just not browned all over like the rest of it. Okay, it's lovely and crusty. Richo loves to have his with some tomato sauce. I will just cut into it and I will show you what it looks like inside. And there you have it. It shouldn't fall out. And you'll be able to hold it up like that, eat it, dip it in your tomato sauce. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration of Cheekyricho's pasty or pasty made in the Kmart family pie maker. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our Cheekyricho Cooking channel. And don't forget to please subscribe. And do come back and visit us again soon. We've got lots more to show you and we're uploading lots of videos. And thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Me, I'm a barbecue sauce kind of girl, and that is my pasty. Oh, incredibly, yeah, hot as well. Thanks for watching.